So recently I went on a little rant about major scales, how that's kind of the leveling of everything. If your hands don't work right, your scales will fix the scales will kind of fix your fingering and make sure you're using four fingers efficiently, and it will solve music theory questions, and you can discuss music theory, chord construction, harmony, chord progressions, and other things pertaining to music theory. Plus, it just sounds good and it fixes a lot of problems. So, major scales. We've been doing G major. Let's pick up for maybe our third step on G major. So, you might remember we started like those patterns. Familiar? I do have a few G major videos. I'm just going to see. Got step 1, step 2. We'll call this step 3. Okay, so this is my idea. After I sat on the couch and played G major last night for quite a while. So I do practice this stuff. So if our first big pattern is using open strings, I like to just creep up 1 degree of the scale. So this is what I think our next step would look like. Which is a lot more difficult because there's no open strings. We're down here where the frets are pretty far spread apart, and we're going to have to use 4 fingers. So I'm going to start on the F sharp because it's part of the pattern, and you don't have to start on the G every time. You can start on any degree of the scale, which is a good musical exercise in itself. So I'm going to play 2, 3, 5 on the 6th string. That's F sharp, G, A, using index, middle, pinky, which does sound pretty cool. How does your hand respond to that? I want to know. Are you able to do this? Let me know, please, so I know who is doing what and how it's affecting you. Are you able to, I can imagine some people might just use 2 or 3 fingers, and bringing in the pinky might be really difficult. So we're trying to get those fingers to work independently. So take your time. If that's difficult, just work on it gradually over time. Also, it's one thing to watch for. Do your fingers fly way out from the neck, lifting away? Watch for that. Try to keep them down. All right, that's the first step of this scale. According to me, your next string is going to look the same. That's going to be a 2, 3, 5 on the 5th string. B, C, D. Same frets. That's cool, right? Look at this. Same shape. So you can stop on any note. But again, to kind of express that it is G major, you might want to try every note, but kind of land on the G at the end. All right, so we've got just for fun, now the next string will look different. It's going to be on the 4th string, 2, 4, 5, using index, ring, pinky. That's E, F sharp, G. 2, 4, 5 on the 4th string, the D string. that gives us a full octave plus 1 F sharp. We're going to go further with that. No rush. You might want to, if you've got a little bit of space in your mind open for this, assign the intervals, the numbers. So that would be, say, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 intervals. Okay, so plus. So let me just play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know when they say G major 7th, that's because it's got the 7 in there. Or a G6 has got the 6. A G5 has got the 5. A third is the B. The suspended fourth is your adding a C. Your second is an A, like a G add 2 or suspended second. Yeah. All you got to do is count to 8. It's super easy. It's super important. Let's add this F sharp. That's a 7. 7 is a leading tone that pushes to the 1. Hear it? Sounds kind of like, oops, kind of resolves. And that's a full octave, a full G major scale. And again, I understand if your fingers aren't used to that, it might be kind of a shock. So don't worry, just relax, take it slow, try to maybe write this down, get a pencil, make some tablature, and or I can make a PDF for you if you need that, or a Guitar Pro file. Next string is shaped like the previous, the D string. The G string would be 2, 4, 5 for frets. And that's A, B, C. I just love it. It's so much fun. But again, let me know how that's treating your fretting hand. Is it stressing you out? If it is, just go slow. And I think that's really beneficial because you hold the stretch. Next string, let's just do 2 notes. That's a 3, 5 on the second string, D, E. I'm going to use middle and pinky. So again, I'm keeping pointer finger at 2nd fret, middle finger 3rd fret, pinky at 5th fret. And that's just for efficiency, I guess. You might call it a position. You're just going to establish that's where our hand is going to sit, so you're not moving your wrist and, chasing up and down, which is sometimes we need to do position shifts, but if it's not necessary, I would learn it like I'm telling you here. So what do we got? The 2 or the 3, 5. All that stuff. So I always say within the scale, there's thousands of songs just waiting to be discovered within the scale. So it kind of like, it classifies the notes into a system that you can examine. And, I don't think it's my job to tell you all the songs that are within the scale, because that's impossible. And I'm just trying to get the mechanics down here for us. If you can, if I think of something, I'll mention it. But so it's overwhelming. I'm laughing because it's so much fun. So here's our 3, 5, and then our first string will be just like the 6th string. You're going to play 2, 3, 5 for frets. That's a F sharp, G, A. So, you know, when students are kind of struggling and they just can't make their hand work, I would love to see them just pick 2 notes like this and go. Maybe add a note. Just for the joy of it, just move, move, go, go, go. So that would be my 3rd lesson of G major. I'm going to keep moving up the neck and try some different positions. When I practice, I kind of get into a really relaxed state. I don't play loud, I play all over the whole neck. It's all G major, and it's really fun. I just get like, kind of like I'm floating on this dream, like this cloud. I get into this very relaxed state. It's very pleasurable. It's very enjoyable. I think it's beneficial. It's an exercise. It engages my mind, my ears, my emotions. I get so into it. So I'm just trying to beg people to please work on your scales. It's way cool. And it's funny when people kind of resist, like, you know, I'm an artist. I need to play my music. Like, yeah, I know. This will not hurt you. This is not going to hurt your musical development. It's going to help it. Because once you learn G major, you can do A major, B major, C major, D major, E major, F major, and all the sharps and flats. And remember, every scale you can play it all the way up and down the neck. So there's a whole universe of things waiting for you to discover. So I'm just trying to push you into that direction, push you into the light so you can hear it, feel it, see it, enjoy it. That's what I'm all about. All right, good luck, and keep practicing that gall darn major scale. It's going to be good for you. Trust old Brookie. And if you're interested in my shirt, I do have a bunch of these. It's the pinstripe eyeball shirt, pistons, wings, pinstripes, surf zombies. This thing's cool, and people will notice it. I said in a previous video, we sell a lot of these, but not that many. You'd probably be the only person in your town with one of these. And they are high quality shirts, high quality professional printing, and it would help our band out greatly. It helps us like get to our next gig, pays for fuel, offsets the cost of the shirts, and I'll mail it out. So just email me, hooverguitar@yahoo.com, and we'll talk about what size you want, or I have other examples of shirts we can look at too. Okay, thanks a lot. Please subscribe. Take care.